Hey everybody, DeathsStalker here. So it's sort of our belated spring riding season has come up. And with the effects of that COVID, man, major bug hit right in the eyeball. Anyways, so with that COVID problem, this season actually seems to be far worse than what we had in previous years. When this video comes up, we've already had about 6 motorcycle fatalities, and like in 3 days we had 3 automotive fatalities. And you know, the motorcycle stuff is sort of, you know, people forget because, you know, we have a winter and you don't have any motorcycles around. They sort of forget motorcycles are out there, which is unfortunately a fact of life in Canada. But the car problem, you know, some of it might be just young and foolish, but a lot of it, I think, is down directly to the fact that for about the last 2.5 months, people really haven't been driving very much, and they've just plain forgotten how to drive and what the rules of the road are. Like the day before, I was out in my car with my wife, and we were pulling up to an intersection to turn, and we had the right of way, and a guy just cruised through a stop sign right in front of us. And you know, I laid the horn on, and it gave me a look like, what? I'm not doing anything. It's like give you an idea. Okay, that particular stop sign at intersection's been around for 150 years. So there was no reason whatsoever for that clown to do what he did. That is a high-vis shirt. And you know, at least 3 of the motorcycle fatalities that I know of has been, you know, the motorcycle driving along, minding his own business, and had the car turn left in front of him or her. It's just not good. So this year, you know, you really got to have your head on a swivel. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like people are like extra special stupid. Just seeing way too many things going on. And you know, to top it off, like the local police forces, because there's less vehicles on the road, and this isn't just a Canada thing. Like I've seen it in the news from Los Angeles and whatnot, because you know, their highways are normally congested like crazy. They're catching people driving 200 miles an hour on the roads, you know, because the highway's open and they got a fast car. And you know, in Ontario, you know, our police force has a Twitter, various police forces have a Twitter's accounts, and they're really happy to announce they caught someone driving what is something called street racing, which is 50 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. So if the speed limit's 100 kilometers an hour, you're doing 150, that's street racing, which means you know, your vehicle's impounded for 7 days, you lose your license for 7 days. You have to pay the storage fees for the vehicle. Then you have to show up in court, because then the judge is going to decide what the real penalty is, because taking your vehicle away and making you pay fees isn't enough. And you know, the people end up having to hire a lawyer. And you know, I'm not saying that it's, you know, not fair or not, but like, I think speeding is, like, excessive speeding is incredibly stupid. But the current way they have it, it's you're guilty until proven innocent, and the people have been, you know, wrongly, you know, charged, and they don't get their time back without a vehicle and stuff. And I got a couple friends who are police officers and say most of these charges get, like, they're supposed to get a $10,000 fine, but they don't really. The $10,000 fines are meant for like the multiple offenders, so they don't really get that. It's usually like the $1,000 to $2,000 fine. But it all depends on how the judge is. This guy in the motorcycle was driving pretty slow. bike without a headlight on, or it's burned out. So I didn't notice them right away. I had to do like a triple look. Yeah, so what's happened with the less vehicles on the road, the police are able to spot the speeders much easier. Like when the traffic's congested and someone's driving really fast, they have to actually get the laser speed camera on the vehicle to actually identify it. And someone driving in heavy traffic, it's not super easy to do it unless they got a clear spot. So believe me, the traffic guys are good. They can catch quite a few of them, but not all of them. But when there's hardly any road vehicles on the road, you stand out like a sore thumb. So like all I'm saying is that, you know, you got to be extra careful right now, because like I say, people are being extra stupid. They're forgot how to drive, and a lot of them are driving way too fast. And also for yourself, you know, watch the speed. Like we're out here enjoying this beautiful weather, enjoying ourselves, and like I'm always looking down at the speedometer on my bike, because I know it's sneaky fast. Like this the engine sounds exactly the same at 50 kilometers an hour as it does at 150 kilometers an hour. It's not like an inline 4 that makes a nice roar as it gets going faster. So you really have to keep an eye on it here, and I recommend everybody else riding do the same thing. And if you ride in regular areas, there's no excuse to not know where the police sit there and do their speed traps. So if you happen to get caught in one of the speed traps that's been around forever, because they all know the police all know where they are, and if you drive that road all the time, you have no excuse if you get caught. So anyways, just a little 2 cents, my opinion. You take it or leave it. Ride safe and be extra careful with spring. DeathsStalker signing off. And don't trust anybody at a 4-way stop either.